but still doing addition and subtraction of integers, part 2. And if you look at the sets of questions, um, firstly you see that they are quite different from the first set, in the sense that in this case, we have two signs together. As when we're talking about positive and negative, we have two negative signs together. We have the positive and the negative sign. We have a negative and a negative sign, and so on. So solving questions like this is quite different from the first time, but you need to understand the rules guiding solving questions like this. Um, you have to follow these rules. When you have questions like this, you will you would have to make sure you convert these two signs into one before you solve properly like you did with part one. The rule says when you have two positive signs close to one another, the outcome is always plus. Same thing as saying you plus times plus gives you plus. Second says you're having two minuses side by side, you'll still have the outcome to be plus. So minus times minus gives you plus. Now two same signs, the positive or negative always gives you an outcome of positive. But when you have a minus and a plus, or a plus and a minus, the outcome is always negative. In case you have 2 minus minus 5, the minus in front of this 5 is owned by this 5, and this is like 2 subtracted from minus 5. And when you have these two signs, two negatives together, you have to equate them to 1. And in the rule it says minus and minus gives you plus, or minus times minus gives you plus. So the outcome of this will be 2 plus 5. 2 plus 5, is 7. Then for the second question, you have minus 2 plus minus 5. The first thing is you make sure these signs turn into 1. They have plus and minus. You have plus and minus here too. The outcome is always negative, not minus. So you have minus 2 minus 5, because these two sums up to give you minus 5. So minus 2 minus 5, you are owing 2 and you are owing 5. You are owing 2 pencils, you are owing 5 pencils. Total, you are owing 7, that's minus 7. Go to the next question, you have minus 2 minus 5. So you get rid of this by converting them into just one single, be positive or negative sign. So minus and minus, like we say, same sign gives you positive. So you have plus 5. Then you're owing 2 pencils and you have 5 pencils. The outcome is you still be having 3, because by the time you pay back the 2 you're owing, you still be having 3 with you. So your answer is plus 3 since you're still having 3 with you. Look at the final question at this bottom. First thing first is make sure where we have double signs as regard positive and negative, convert them into a sign. So we'll start with that. You have minus 2 plus and minus. When you have two different signs, the outcome is always negative, minus 5. And same as this, you have two different signs, positive and negative, the outcome is always minus. So you have minus 4. And like we said earlier, the sign in front of the number is owned by that number. So the 2 owns this minus, it's 5 owns this minus, and it's 4 owns this minus. We take them in twos, take the first 2 first and solve. So you are owing 2 pencils and owing 5. In total, you'll be owing more, so you'll be owing 7 in total. So when you owe are gone to 7, then you drag down this minus 4, because you've not done anything with it. You worked with just this first 2, and you drag this down, so it will be minus 4. So and here we solve the final step or final aspect of the question. So final aspect of the question, we say now 7 minus 4. That means you're owing 7 and you're still owing 4. So in total you're owing from 7 you count 4 as 8, 9, 10, 11. Total you're owing 11.